Good evening. Happy Wednesday evening. Uh, let's do some leg exercise today. Um, I didn't go to gym because I think I'm going to go to gym on a very special occasion. Yeah, I prefer working out, exercising at home. Because it takes less time and yeah, I'm kind of busy, So yeah. All right. Uh, yeah, leg exercise. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break, please. Whew. Wow. Yeah. There we go. Uh, Good evening, everybody. Uh, let's see. Uh, Happy Wednesday evening. And so that mathematics problem we were working on yesterday, I think I got it. Yeah. This morning I kind of woke up early. Like, um, so one thing very good about exercise. Like yesterday, I went to gym. Very long time. So I wasn't there for too long. I was there for like uh, what 15 minutes, I guess. And what did I do? Some treadmill, right? And let's say this is my legs. Okay, so you have in any gym, there's this standard equipment where you can do like pull-ups, and then you can rest to your elbows on both sides, and then do this leg, both of legs lifting, I guess. I don't know any of those terminologies. So I did that, and also triceps, right? So that was it. After work, yeah, I did that after work, and then I came right back home. And but these days I don't ride during weekdays. I only ride like during weekends because well, first of all, I'm not quite. I don't feel ready to ride yet, so I want to get that mathematics problem done, and I think we got a nice solution, and it's something brand new. Okay, so it's infinity analytics, and we use the same Greek letter alpha. Okay, I'll share that with you. So yesterday I went to gym, right, and it was good workout session, although it was just 10 to 15 minutes, but that's pretty much all I need on a daily basis. So I went there, and I felt very energized, and I felt some fatigue. So last night I slept good, and I woke up like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, because when you do exercise, I guess your body can become very efficient, so you don't need that much sleep. So okay, so what do I do? I woke up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yeah, notebook, pencil right there. Also, I have remote control on my bed. Turn on the light, and I have pencil and paper on my bed, the notebook, right? So I worked on that problem, and I think I came to a good re- resolution. I shared that with you. Yeah. And after that, I went back to sleep. But I did work on that problem, though. Yeah, that was good. And um, so, but some humanological note. Uh, in good old Bible, I think it was Joseph, right? Book of Genesis. Jacob's 11th son, Joseph, elder son of two sons of Rachel, Jacob's second wife. His first wife, Leah, that's elder sister of Rachel, right? Yeah. They kind of remote cousins, Jacob and those two ladies. Jacob's first wife, Leah, so like Princess Leia, basically, right? Yeah. But she gave birth to many children, okay? Most of Jacob's sons. Leah, two of them, Joseph and Benjamin, right? So In Bible, yeah, Joseph said because his brother sold him to Egyptians as slave, right? So later on, Joseph became the today's equivalent of Secretary of State or whatever secretary. Okay, maybe vice president, whatever. Most likely, it's like Secretary of Treasury, I think. 'Cause he was kind of in charge of the internal affair, money and crops and Secretary of State. That's more like foreign dealing with foreign countries, right? So yeah. Anyway, so he invited his family in, and the entire clan, Joseph's former family, Jacob and his sons, Joseph's brothers, yeah, they migrated from Israel to Egypt because the famine dropped. They were starving. So Jacob said to his brothers, "Yeah, you guys sold me as a slave. That's a curse. You cursed me, but God turned curse into bless. So turning curse into bless in humanology, that's not an exception. That's a norm. Manipulism. Okay, it's a norm. So that's where we hugely deviate from psychology. Psychology see trauma as something very bad, negative. In humanology, we see there's a precedent of uh, plus plusum. Okay, so you go through minusum first, and then plusum comes. Minus plus. That's minus plusism. This is a good thing. They call it trauma, right? In psychology, we don't call it that. We call it just regular language, the hardship, difficult times. Okay, but good time will come after that. That's in New Testament. Jesus said that too. Those who cry shall laugh. Those who laugh shall cry. So yeah, cry, laugh, cry, laugh. Yeah, eternal recurrence, right? That's minor pluses in human analysis. So it's very norm. It's not a exception as whatsoever. No, right? Just vicissitude of life, ups and downs of life. So it's like it's natural. Like you have day and night, summer and winter, right? That so happiness, unhappiness, happiness, unhappiness is very natural. That's normal. So we are talking about humanology as opposed to psychology. Okay, psychology also subscribe to this prescription drugism, right? So psychology, psychiatry, they kind of go hand in hand together with health insurance company backed finance and also pharmaceutical industry. Okay, I think that's why they oppose cigarette smoking and alcohol consumption because cigarette smoking and alcohol consumption, those are very good psychiatric drugs and they work. But if I drink alcohol and if I smoke cigarettes, doctors, nurses, pharmaceutical companies, or health insurance companies, they don't make the medical industry complex, industrial complex. Health insurance company, you have hospitals, doctors, nurses, and you have pharmaceutical industry, drug companies. Okay, they are not making any money. So I think that's the reason they attack cigarettes and alcohol. So are they lying when they say the statistics like alcohol consumption, cigarette consumption, like decrease people's life by 2 years, or heart attack 5 times more likely, cancer 3 times likely, or diabetes or 5 times more likely if I smoke cigarette and drink alcohol. I do not believe their statistics. I don't. Okay. Yeah, doctors, scientists, even physicists, even mathematicians. I don't believe them. Not all of them. No. Why? People are people. Sometimes they lie. Why? Because they want to survive. They want to make money. It's human condition. They are no different from the rest of us. Do we lie? Do I lie sometimes? Yeah. It's just human condition, okay? Like back when I was young, when I was like teenagers, I didn't quite understand how this world works and what it takes to survive when I was younger. Okay, so there's this lady, right? Guinness Book holder. Uh, Basically, she dropped out PhD because her professor was taking advantage of her ideas when she was teenager, PhD candidate, very young, and she thought it was dirty. But we understand because she was young, she was a teenager when she was doing PhD. I'm 42 years old. I understand professors they need to get grant money to feed their PhD students. She didn't know that, and I don't blame her for not knowing it because she was a teenager. Professors they need money to feed their hungry PhD students and to feed themselves and feed their family members too. Professors need grant money. And sometimes do professors use their students' ideas without giving them due credit? Yeah, that happens. But she was young. She was like teenager, so the Guinness Book holder, the youngest person who ever became professor. That lady. Okay, so yeah, so we understand where she's coming from, but I was like that too when I was a teenager. Purist, Puritanism, Puritanist. Right? We all were when we were like teenagers, early 20s. Yeah, bleeding heart, burning heart liberalists. Those are young people. Okay, so yeah, we understand that, and it's good that we have those people with pure heart. I was once that, but nowadays I'm adult. I'm 42 years old, so I understand. I mean, even King Solomon said in Book of Ecclesiastes, "Don't be too good. Don't be too nice, because there's no need." King Solomon said it's in Book of Ecclesiastes, Old Testament. Okay, so yeah, don't be too nice. Don't be too good. Okay, uh, yeah, he said that. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, we'll do mathematics later on. Okay, but I'll share with you uh the solution to this problem. Okay, it's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'll share that with you. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so all right. Uh, so I used to have this hand pains. After yesterday, it's gone. I went to gym, and in that equipment, they have multi this pull up bars, right? And interestingly, they had this rock climbing, that hard plastic stuff, right? I used that one. Okay, yeah, using just my fingers, and that did magic to my hands. All the pains in my hands, fingers is gone. Okay, so it was about $15 per month basic membership. Okay, oh, more than worthwhile. Oh, let me turn on the heater. It's kind of getting chilly. But hey, I don't get me wrong. Okay, doctors, nurses, health insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, they're good. Okay, what I'm saying is, I don't think they're 100% being honest about cigarette and alcohol. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, they're good people. They save lives. Okay, and they're good people. Okay, yeah, I'm not against them. No, 99% of them are good people. Okay, and they have good intentions. All right, but what I'm saying is, I don't trust scientists just because they have some degrees. Okay, but people are people, right? They say things to make money, just like all we do. So, how about PhD industry, academia? They need money too, right? They need money too. So, this lady was disillusioned about PhD program, or the academia in general. So she became a lawyer, intellectual property lawyer. She's great, yeah. Uh, but um, I kind of wish that she continued her academic career though, because she's very talented scientist. Maybe she will, hopefully, if if that's what she wants. Okay, give me 1 second. I heard something collapsing. I guess. I don't. I heard some drop. That happens. Okay, because sometimes I overload this coat hanger. Sometimes they fall. Okay, so whatever. Yeah, I have a lot of clothing. So, anyways, so yeah, academia they need to make money, right? Is business. So well, I do understand her disillusionment when she was a teenager doing her PhD in material science. Okay, uh, but so I do understand her disillusionment. Okay, academia is not always about pursuit of the truth, knowledge. Not always. Well, that's the reality. Um, it's not that clean. It's not that pure. Academia. Okay, because scientists, they're bone and flesh, blood people. They need to make money, right? And when climate change alarmism is the king, do they warp their data to fit into this mainstream ideology to get more grant money? Yes, they do. Do they lie, manipulate data? Yeah. I look at Einsteinianism, Einsteinian relativism. We disproved it. both special and general relativity theory, and it's been there for 100 years. I think it's about time for it to go away. Okay, I think it's about time to for the truth to come out. Hopefully, it does. But when, I don't know. Yeah, so we wrote this paper, special general relativity disproof papers. Okay, but it's possible in the future those papers will become mainstream. There's possibility. Another possibility is this: some other professional physicists, they may come up with independent conclusion that Einstein was wrong, and perhaps they never read my our papers. They can happen too. Okay, because it was not difficult at all to disprove Mr. Albert Einstein. It didn't take too much knowledge about physics or mathematics because I don't have that kind of knowledge. I know the basics, undergrad level, non-major. I didn't major in physics or mathematics, but I was able to disprove both special and general relativity by Mr. Einstein. Okay, it's not that difficult to disprove it. Okay, so yeah, maybe later on some other people will independently disprove him, and some people already, parts already did before I did. Yet I cited two people who disagree with Mr. Einstein. Okay, maybe they disproved him before I did. I decided them though, but was I inspired by them? No, I learned about them later on. Okay, one of them I did buy his book before I wrote this paper, but did I read his book? I flipped some pages. Was I inspired by him? Not really. Okay, why? Because I didn't read too much detail of that book, but it was I think it was very well written book. Okay, but though I disproved Mr. Einstein, it was not from other people. I came to independent conclusion. Okay. In the future, some other people can do that too. Let them. Yeah, I don't pursue money, power, fame. I even nice if I get it, but it's not that necessary. Okay. What I need, what I want, is that I just keep writing papers. So what I need, I already have it. I have my job, house, car. I have my time. So I write papers. I just need to keep doing it. No problem. Okay. So yeah, I don't really need money, power, and fame. Not really. Okay. So when I was reading some biographies of other people, like Miss Jane Goodall, who's very famous for research of chimpanzees. She went to Cambridge, okay, England. She's British, okay? Jane Goodall, right? Or some other famous people, right? So what happens is that, like Madame Curie, right? Radium, right? Polonium. So what happened to them is this, okay? When they were young, they did research. After they become famous, they stop researching and they become teachers, which is great, right? Yeah. When they were young, they studied, researched, and published their findings. And after they become older, they are famous. So they stop research and focus on teaching, which is great. That makes sense, right? It may happen to me or it may not happen to me. To me, it's irrelevant. Okay, uh, I keep doing my job, so I keep writing and yeah, continue to discover things and writing, sharing with others. Yeah, I like doing that stuff. So yeah, the way it is now, in my life at this stage, I have no complaint whatsoever. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm not famous, but I don't need to be. Maybe it's better if I'm not famous, so that I continue to research and write. Right? Yeah. So life is good. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. So yeah, we do mathematics here, right? But that's only one of many things that we do. We do exercise, right? We talk about humanology, human history, and economics, and if we do martial arts, dancing, right? So it's whole person concept balancing between in Korean proverb it's called 문무 겸신. Mun means metaphysics, letters. Mu means physics, like martial arts. Okay. 겸 means both. 신 means equipped. So you are both good at physics and metaphysics. Physics, yeah, you're good at martial arts, dancing, physical stuff. Okay. Moon, yeah, you're good at metaphysics too. Yeah, economics, physics, mathematics. Okay, so you're good at both metaphysical knowledge things and physical things like dancing, exercise, martial arts, right? Yeah, balancing. Whole person concept. And in Cambridge or Harvard or top schools, yeah, they appreciate these candidates to those schools who are good at exercises, sports, right? Also in school study too, right? Physics and metaphysics. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's take 5 minutes break. Right? I need some vocal rest. So okay, and then we'll do some mathematics. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, so okay. Okay. So, well, we'll do mathematics later, right? We did enough yesterday, so, but we'll get to it, all right? So, uh, so my parental education, my parents, they're both very wise people and also very good-looking people too. My mom, my dad, okay, and they're very wise people. So I got that good education from my parents. They would take me to their work, all right, and show me around, okay. And when I was in high school in Seoul, South Korea, back in 1990s, uh, my dad was like, "Son, stop studying, okay? You study too much. Please play." So both my parents worked, so they had some disposable income, so they had this cabin in a country region, right, like 5 hours away from Seoul, in the middle of the mountain range. Okay, they had cabin, all right, next to a creek. So when I was in high school during the weekends, he would take us to the cabin and we do fishing and right interact with locals in country region, rural region, right? And of course, we played poker, 7 card poker, with playing cards, right? With coins, of course. 90% of the time he would win. Okay, I was like, I mean, isn't it all about chance event, probability, poker game? Like you have one piece, two piece, I mean, one pair, two pair, right? And you have like full house, you have one pair and one triple, full house, or you have straight or flush. He made me play and get away from studying at least once a week. Okay, that's my parents. Okay, they are very wise people. All right, my mom, she was a small business owner, and when I was in elementary school, she would take me to her workplaces and show around. Okay, workplaces. Okay, so yeah, so I'm very fortunate son, very lucky to have very good parents. Okay, and great blessing from God. I didn't choose my parents. I just happened to be born in nice family. Yeah, I thank God every day. Okay, so yeah, I do count my blessings and thank you for spending your time with me. Okay, so I really appreciate your time. Okay, so and you're kind of like my parents too. Okay, metaphysical parents, parental figures. Okay, yeah. Okay, some stories. Okay, when I was a computer programming for state of Alaska, like over 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Okay, we had this lunchtime. We went to restaurant as a group. All right, and I met my colleague's husband, female colleague's husband. They're in their probably in their 50s. Yeah, or 60s even. I don't know. And my colleague's husband would tell me this wonderful story. Okay, so he worked for an airplane company. I'm not in liberty to tell you. Sure. Okay. Way back in the days, like 1970s. Okay. Uh, he was disabled. Okay, but he got this job as a janitor in that big airline. airplane company. Okay, he started as a janitor, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom. Okay, but he worked so hard, people noticed. So they started to teach him mechanical stuff like engine of airplane, whatever. Okay, so in the same airplane manufacturing company in America, he became a mechanic of airplanes. Okay, later on, he excelled. He was disabled. Okay, so but he worked very hard. They noticed. They sent him to school. And he got bachelor's degree. He came back to the same company and became an engineer. And later on, became a director of engineering department of the same company. It's a very big company, airplane manufacturing company in America. Okay, and there are some other stories like that too. Okay, some I read when I was in Los Angeles, California. I read some books about talent agencies. Hmm? You have ICM, right, or some others, big name international talent agencies, and some famous talent agents in Hollywood. They started as a mail clerk in those talent agencies, basically mail delivery. Well, I mean, mail clerk in talent agency, meaning they get the mail and they sort it out and deliver to different offices in the big Hollywood agencies. Okay, they started as a mail clerk and they walked up the ladder and became talent agents themselves. Okay, so, yeah, good stories, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Uh, let's do mathematics. I think it's about time. Okay. Yeah. We just erase all this stuff, okay, and then okay. I think I can remember that. I just give it one last look so that I can remember. I think I can remember this. Yeah, infinity algebra, infinity analytics. We dealt with this before about 2, 3 years ago in this very place, humanology series. But I didn't quite get it. But I think I'm making progress. Okay, I didn't quite get it back then, but at least I got some more better ideas. Maybe it's not complete yet, but we're making progress. Okay, and way back when 2, 3 years ago, we are just doing pure mathematics, right? Infinity algebra, infinity analytics. But now we are doing economics, and we ran into it again in this economics context, right? Yeah. So this time I think we got it right. Okay. So It's like this. Okay. We define this as alpha. Okay. Then, okay. So in limit, that's like a asymptotic analytics, asymptotic behavior of a function. Okay. That's this limit algebra. Okay. And I don't think it's complete yet. Okay. And we are making it better because it's kind of like disorganized because in this limit algebra, they focus on convergence. All right. Like, for example, we add one more. Okay. Log natural. Right. One more. So in convergence situation, you have 1 over infinity, right? X, ln x, square root of x, or 2 to the x, x squared, doesn't matter, okay? 1 over infinity, yeah, it converges to 1 eventually, but they arrive at 1 in different speed. Speed of convergence has some practical significance in mathematics and computer science. Why? You have some efficient algorithm, like looking at pi, like 3.14, right? There are efficient algorithms to calculate pi, and there are some less efficient algorithms to calculate pi. And you rather prefer, as a computer scientist, to use the fast converging algorithm, mathematical formula, as opposed to slowly converging algorithm, right? So it does have some practical significance, the speed of convergence. Okay? But that's computer science part. Because computer science is like software engineering. It's like half science and half art. So practical aspect matters in engineering. And computer science is software engineering. Okay, money matters, time matters. Okay, in engineering. But mathematicians, they're Puritans, pure scientists. Okay, so they regard this as same thing. They don't care about efficiency too much. Okay, they more care about mathematical simplicity, beauty, aesthetics, because they're scholars, pure academics. They're not engineers. They're scientists, pure scientists, mathematicians. Okay. So traditionally, yeah, this limitation this asymptotic algebra focus mostly on convergence. Now, we are in this human analytical mathematics. Now we are focusing on the other side, divergence. Okay. In traditional mathematics, yeah, they're all infinity, infinity, infinity. Okay. Uh, I learned that quite recently. This infinity symbol, figure eight, horizontally, okay, is invented by British mathematician Mr. Wallace, and he was a cleric. He was a Catholic kind of cleric. Okay. Later on, he became professor in whatever university in England back then. Like around Isaac Newton's time, he and Isaac Newton was friends. Mr. Wallace. Okay. About 1700s. Okay. So he invented this symbol. Okay. So and many others great contribution. Okay. So traditional mathematics, they're all the same, infinity, all these guys, right? But the speed of infinity is different, okay? If you want to distinguish them, we don't want to just say they're all the same, infinity, 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 okay? No, there's some difference between different kinds of infinity. How fast, how slow they are. We want to distinguish between varying degrees of infinity, varying degrees of divergence. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. Hmm. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And then we continue this narrative. Infinity analytics. Why is it not infinity algebra? Well, infinity algebra is like more like number theory setting. When we put alpha as the unit infinity, the magnitude, the cardinality of natural numbers. Uh, Here is analytic infinity theory. We're talking about not sets, but we are talking about functions. Okay, so infinity analytics. Okay, so but we're gonna use the same Greek letter alpha or unit infinity. Okay. Yeah, we are opening a brand new chapter in mathematics. Brand new mathematics. Infinity analytics. Okay. Yeah. It's something very neat. Something very cool. Okay. We are, ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the history in the making. Okay, so okay. We are very privileged to witness this. I'm representing this era. I'm representing you and people around us. I'm just a representative. I'm representing this era. Why? This isn't me. No, I learned this from other people, maybe some of my own. Okay. I'm representing this generation. We're gonna come up with a very good generation of product. Okay. I'm just representing like pizza delivery personnel, mail delivery professional. Okay. Uh, that's me. I'm just delivering product of this generation. I think it's a very good generation. If I say otherwise, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I think it's a very good generation. I'm a product of this generation. Okay? This generation is like my parents, okay? My friends, colleagues, superiors, bosses, right? Yeah, you, others. Yeah, I'm representing this generation. Okay? Everything I know is product of this generation. I think it's a very good generation. Okay, like Jesus said, yeah, you can tell the tree by its fruit, right? Yeah, it's this. Okay, something I learned from other people. Okay, so I added some of my own too, but all right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Okay, so uh, I apologize if I'm boring you with all this mathematics mumbo jumbo, but for future generation's sake, okay, we have to do this, right? Yeah, this infinity analytics is not complete yet. It's working development for now, but I made some major breakthrough, so to speak. It's not complete yet, but what I have found so far, I'll share with you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have that, so we can erase this. Let me grab my cell phone and take a picture of this. Okay, so for the record keeping sake. Yeah, my cell phone is fully charged. It's Motorola. Okay, I love Motorola. 100% American product. Yeah, take a picture of this. Okay. Uh, it's quite involved. Okay, so it took me a while. Okay, how long? Couple of hours this morning and couple of days mornings before I went to work. When I wake up early, I do mathematics. I'm Asian. Geeky, nerdy, cookie stuff. I mean, look, in America, there are all kinds of geeks and nerds. Okay, what are geeks and nerds? How can we define? Let's take a break from mathematics. How would you define a nerd or geek? Mostly guys, right? Yeah, I give you a minute. How would you define a nerd or geek? I give you 3 minutes. Okay, let me refill this coconut vodka drink. I use rubber funnel. Okay. Yeah, I drilled this hole into this hard coconut that I bought from Walmart. Okay, you see the hole? Yeah, I have drill, hand drill. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna take a break from mathematics. I was gonna tell you a story. What was that story? Oh yeah, definition of a geek and nerd. How would you define a nerd? Geek. I I'm in America, so I can only speak for Americans, okay? American nerd, American geek. How would you define them, okay? Well, definition more generalized concept. Philosophically, ontologically, epistemologically speaking, okay? Definition is very general, right? But before you go to general, let's go to specifics. philosophically speaking. Okay, yeah. Let's make some examples. Right? Some geeks and nerds they repair their cars. It's their passion, their hobby, pastime. When they have enough money to put their car to the mechanics, professionals, right? But they do it themselves. Why? It's their passion. They love doing it. I mean, ladies, they say, "Hey, you guys, you're wasting your time. You have money, okay? Why don't you just put your car to the mechanic? You have money, okay? Don't you have better things to do?" But we guys, some of us guys are, oh, we just love doing it. We love going under the car, like under the car, crawl down there and look it up, and then unscrew these bolts and nuts, and then sometimes this oil pan, whatever, yeah, we get dirty and we like that stuff. We like getting dirty. Under the car, we will pop the hood open and look at it, and we love that stuff. We like dirty stuff like that. Okay. And after we fix our cars, there's this satisfaction. We did it on our own. I was like that when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, I knew how to fix cars just a little bit. Well, I was an electrician for helicopters when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, what we do, we diagnose when there's dysfunctional electrical parts that go to helicopters. Yeah, we diagnose it. We pinpoint what the problem is, narrow it down, zero in, and mostly we replace that one part. We do not replace the entire electric equipment. We pinpoint where the problem is and replace the sub part as an electrician. Okay, so mechanics, same thing. Mechanical engineering, electronics, same thing. Okay, when your laundry machine, washing machine, or dryer is inoperational, it's not functional, you don't have to replace the entire dryer or washing machine. It's just one part, sub part of that machinery. Okay. Let's say I'm a human being, biological machinery. Okay. Let's say I'm ill. Okay. Maybe it's just one organ of mine. Maybe it's pancreas or liver or stomach or lung or heart or brain. Brain replacement surgery. Okay. Maybe the only one part that's dysfunctional in my body is the brain. So maybe my doctors, surgeons, maybe they have to replace my brain with somebody else's. Maybe some cadaver or dead personality or brain donation, whatever. Yeah, brain replacement surgery. Okay, that's the only part that was wrong. What's wrong with me? Oh, no, sir. You don't have to. No, ma'am. You're my brain surgeon. You could be a female or male, okay? You don't have to replace my entire body, my pancreas, my lungs, my liver, kidneys, legs, arms, heart. They're working just fine. But the only one body part of mine is that is dysfunctional is my brain. So please replace my brain with somebody else's. Perhaps a cadaver, okay? That's what I need, then I'll be fully functional again. Some joke. Okay, so yeah, it's like that, okay? So How are some American nerds, geeks, who play video games? You guys! We are females. We don't understand. It's nothing important, okay? Video games, you win or lose in the video game, okay? So what's it to you? What is so important? You're spending a lot of time in playing video games. That's so unimportant. You are wasting your time. But for us guys, some of us guys, like, it's so important. It gives me pleasure, and entertainment business is essential business, right? We need to be happy so that we don't make any troubles. Okay, so yeah, this video game, win or lose in this computer screen, TV screen. Okay, Nintendo, PS3, whatever. Okay, PlayStation is very important. These joysticks. Okay, it's important for me because it makes me happy. It's a minor processism. We struggle in this video game, and when we win, we feel very good. And yeah, we will have to go back to work tomorrow, and we can function as a working member of society. So pleasure from this video game is very important. It makes me happy when I win this video game against this computer program. It may seem very trivial, but it's not. It's very important. It's about human happiness. So that when I go back to work tomorrow morning, I can function. Why? Because I'm happy. I won this video game last night. Entertainment business, essential business, is essential business. Okay. So COVID-19, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Boris, President Trump, they were wrong. Okay, discriminate between non-essential business, essential business, they were wrong. Okay, entertainment business is very much essential business. Every single business in the world is essential business. Okay, so there were some protesters in America back in last year, 2020. Okay, coronavirus, right? Yeah, they were right. I agree with that. Okay. Every business is a business. Yeah, going to bars, clubs, watching the scores of this football game, American football games, or basketball games, baseball games. Okay, but it gives them pleasure. Okay, so that they forget about their job, toil and moil, mundane work environment. They forget about that. It's escapism. Or maybe they watch a movie, TV show, forget about everything else in the real world. They transform themselves, transmogrify, transfer themselves to this another world. Sports, movies, TV shows, or reality TV shows. They forget about the rest of the world, the real world, and they transfer themselves to be in part of this book, movie, novel, or sports game, or video game. After that, they go back to work. They are refreshed. They're entertained. They're full of positive copium, and they can function well next day, 8 to 5 during the weekday. Okay, so entertainment business is a very essential business. Okay, so I do. Yeah, I mean, I'm Asian, so yeah, I do mathematics. Okay, so yeah, to me, it's like gambling. It's like video game. Okay, not that important, but it makes me function Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, 9 to 5. Okay, because it does give me entertainment. It's just like me doing mathematics. It's just other guys doing video game, watching sports. Okay, well, stock market is same thing. Okay, well, repairing cars, same thing. Is escapism, entertainment. So that we are so engrossed, involved, focused on this otherworldly things like mathematics, video game, sports that does not have practical consequence, right? You win or lose in a video game. If I do this mathematics right or wrong, it does not have any practical consequence. Okay, if I win or lose in the video game, if this sports game, American football or basketball, baseball, okay, they win or lose, it's just game. It's like gamble, right? Yeah, we have disposable time, right? And we bet on it like a gambler, right? Why? For entertainment's sake. We want to be enjoy and we want to be entertained. So that we go to bed, sleep, go to work next morning, right? Yeah. But we are refreshed. We got away from work, the real world, for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in the evening during the work days. It's very important for survival, for the correct functioning of a society. Entertainment business is essential business. We know this because we are humanologists. Yin and yang, plus and minus, okay? We understand this, okay? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, I'll leave you with this concept, okay? Relative zero, frame of reference point, relative zero, okay? Uh, in infinity analytics is like this, okay? So, uh, okay, okay. So, first that definition, okay? You have one of alpha, okay? And then one, then you have alpha, okay? I'll leave you with this, okay? So, yeah. It's just like zero infinity, okay? This unit infinity, okay? So, this like unit zero, all right? Just like unit infinity, okay? So, okay? Yeah. And because yet relative zero concept is this, okay? So, there are three kinds that I found so far, all right? In correlation study probability, which might be next topic of the paper. Okay. Yeah, you 33%, 33%, correlation study, okay, that's kind of like 0 point, okay. And the economics we are studying, okay, it's like this, okay. So you have, right, this curve is like y is equal to 1 over x, okay. That's the 0 point. Anything below that, yeah. When this curve y is equal to 1 over x, xy is equal to 1, okay, yeah, all these rectangles have same area, okay, but any curve below that is less than 1 area, okay, like this guy, okay, that guy, right? But anything above that, some here, that's more than 1 area wise, okay? So y is equal to 1 over x is like 0 point, okay? It is economics revenue maximization setting, okay? In probability setting, correlation study, yeah, even distribution, that's like 0 point, okay? In infinity analytics setting, yeah, this constant, that's the 0 point, right? It's a relative zero concept. It's quite involved mathematically, conceptually, okay, so but they are all the zeros, reference point, relative zeros, right? It took me a couple of days to figure this out, right? Yeah. Yeah, this probability theory we'll do next. Economic theory we are doing now, and when it comes to the infinity analytics, maybe later in the future. Okay, so, but I introduced the concept in the economics paper just a little bit as a hint, right? Just like teaser, right? Trailer for a movie. Okay, so when we write these papers, academic papers, we present it as if it's some kind of screenplay. Okay, so we take 5 minutes break. Okay, okay, all right. We take 5 minutes. Let me take a picture of this. So I'm going to erase this after 5 minutes. All right. But this whiteboard is the only whiteboard I can erase. All other whiteboards I cannot erase, okay? Because I cannot remember all this intricacy, okay? So, all right, we take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so well, I don't think it's too bright. So when it's too bright, I draw the curtain, but I don't think it's too bright. So it's not gonna hurt my eyes. Right. So, oh, yeah, I'm kind of drunk. Yeah, mathematics. I cannot do mathematics sober. I'm sorry. All right. So if I do mathematics, yeah, I cannot do mathematics for so when I'm sober. Okay, I'm doing some alcohol. Right? Well, sometimes I do mathematics dry and sober, but most times mathematics is too dry subject. Okay, it's so dry a subject. Grammatically correct. Let me be grammatically correct. Okay, it's such a dry subject. Okay, so I cannot quite do it so dry. Okay, I need to moisten myself a little bit with some help of alcohol. Right, so yeah. Okay, so how are you doing? Thank you for spending your time with me. Okay, God bless you for generations to come. All right, here we go. Let's say function of x is x minus square root of x. Okay, it's motivated by this economics problem, right? Economics context. Somehow we ran into this. Okay, yeah, we have sigmoid function, we differentiate it, right? Whatever, right? Yeah, we ran into this problem, right? So yeah, so limit traditionally, okay, it's so tedious, right? Yeah, there should be a better way to express this, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's so tedious. Yeah, we'll come up with better notation convention soon. Alright. Ay. So that traditional limitation algebra, right? But it's just too long. And infinity is infinity, infinity squared, infinity, logarithm of infinity, square root of infinity, they're all the same, only infinity, okay? When it works when we talk about convergence, but it does not quite work when we talk about divergence because there are vastly varying degree of divergence. Okay, it could be two to the infinity, logarithm of infinity, or square root of infinity, infinity or infinity squared, cube. Okay, they're all different. Not all infinities are the same. Two times infinity is different from just three times infinity or just infinity, okay? Or half of infinity. There are varying degree of divergence, okay? So mathematicians traditionally, so far up to year 2021, they did not focus on varying degree of infinities when it comes to divergence. They only mostly focus on convergence. Okay? So they did a great job there. Convergence is very important, okay? But as a current generation will move to the next step, will bring up mathematics to the next level, evolution, mathematical evolution. Okay, we'll do our job as a current generation. We learn from the past, and we accomplish some brand new stuff in mathematics, and we pass on to the future generation so that they can do bigger and greater, better things than we did, like Mr. Jesus Christ said about his generation. Okay, and about his future generation, right? Yeah, we are very parental. All right, we have our parents. We had our parents. We have still our parents. And maybe we'll be our parent, we'll be somebody else's parents. Okay, future generation. Okay, let's continue this wonderful tradition, evolution. Let's be bigger and better in each generation, after generation, after generation. Okay. Oh, so so that's old mathematics. Now, brand new mathematics looks like this. Okay. Uh, well, we continue from the old tradition, like ratio test, L'Hopital's rule. Okay, L'Hopital's rule involves differentiation of numerator and denominator. Okay, what's L'Hopital's rule? When it's like zero over zero situation or infinity over infinity situation. Okay, when x goes to infinity or x goes to zero. I don't know what it goes like that. It's just it's in calculus, standard calculus, college, university calculus book. Okay, L'Hopital's rule. Okay, L'Hopital's rule. I guess he was French or something. I don't know. Okay, but ratio test. Yeah, that's what we're interested in. Okay, so x minus square root of x, okay, when x, limitation x goes to infinity, okay. We defined, okay. This is nothing but alpha minus square root of alpha, okay. So, how fast is this infinity? Or is it infinity or less than infinity? Okay, yeah. I give you the bottom line, the result. Okay, this guy is more than square root of alpha and less than alpha. Okay, so I just give the result. And we'll prove this. Okay? We'll have to come up with some axioms, right? Yeah, we'll. In time. Okay, ratio test. First, this guy, okay? You are the center stage, right? You're the numerator of the ratio test, okay? So, this first half of this triple inequality, okay? Traditionally speaking, okay? Now, second half, this guy, okay? It's so tedious to say LIM and X goes to infinity. It's so tedious, right? So we'll come up with better notation convention, right? Hey, it's not quite giving the results I'm wanting, desiring. Yeah, I'm still fumbling. Okay. I mean, this become one, but that's not what I intend it to happen. I have to go back to my notebook and pencil. When I worked this out, it didn't quite work out this way. Okay, so I'm still fumbling. Uh, Let me grab my notebook, okay, from my bedroom. All right, let me look at it. I'm not good at mathematics. All right, so mm. I made an error, even in my notebook. Yeah. So the point is this: x minus square root of x when x goes to infinity, it does go to infinity, all right? But what kind of infinity, right? Yeah. I don't think x minus square root of x. Yeah, we know this kind of infinity is bigger than square root of x kind of infinity, right? In the ratio test. But x minus square root of x kind of infinity, is it the same kind of infinity as x? Well, ratio test says so, okay, but I don't believe it. I rather believe that I made some error here. Some error. Yeah, it's still working theory, okay, yeah, I made an error in my notebook. Okay. Uh, I mean, we can simplify this instead of using square root, right? How about using like x squared minus x, right? Yeah. Instead of using x minus square root of x, we can use x squared minus x instead, right? So, it's kind of equivalent situation, right? I have to work this out, right? Yeah, it's work in progress, right? I thought I got it, then I realized I made some error, right? And I don't know the answer yet, but it's a work in progress. Okay. Uh, please give me some time. Maybe one more day, right? Yeah. We're making progress though. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's beyond what I can do, beyond what I'm capable of. For now, I'm kind of drunk, right? So I'm hungry too. I'm cooking my dinner in the microwave. Okay. So, I'm sorry for my incapability, but we are trying to make brand new ground in mathematics, infinity analytics. Okay, so this is not an easy project. It's a big project, quite a difficult one because nobody, as far as I can tell, nobody have ever done this before, right? So we have been creative, original, authentic, right? So will just take time, right? So um, I think it may take a couple of more days to figure this out, right? So yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. Okay, this to most people will not look very important, but I'm a man. I'm a geek nerd. What we geeky nerdy guys do. We spend time on doing things that not many people appreciate. Most people think we are wasting time. We are doing something very insignificant, like repairing cars, mathematics, video game. Okay, yeah. So that's the geeky nerdy male mentality. I cannot speak for women because I'm not a woman. I don't understand women. Okay? I can only speak for men because I'm a man. All right. Yeah, we guys, yeah, we do this stuff. Okay, video game, mathematics, car repairing. Okay, but it's a escapism. We forget about the world when we are doing car repairing, video game, or maybe stock market investment or mathematics, right? We forget about everything else in the world. It's good escapism, it's good entertainment, and when it comes to me, it does not cost any money. It's just whiteboard, pen, my time, that's it. Okay. So it's economically efficient kind of geeky nerdy hobby, right? Yeah. All right. I keep working on this, okay? Because I'm not. I think we are getting closer, though. Okay, I think we are making progress, right? But I'm not quite getting it yet. So, because I thought this would be zero, okay? Well, it's not. It's one. There's big difference between zero and one, okay? So I have to work this out some more, all right? And okay, all right. I keep working on this. Thank you. Good night. Bye.